Hello, and welcome to another episode of Solo Challenge, Terraforming Mars. Let's have a quick peek here. It looks like we're very much so due a Hellas run. Let's see what we get today. We haven't played Ecoline in forever. Inventrix always has some things that we can run after. The fact that there's Inventrix with adaptation technology seems kind of fun. Not only that, but there is Mass Converter, which you could pair with a couple other things. I think that we do a Inventrix run. I think that we pair it with mining operations, and then I'm just between Business Empire and Polar Industries. I feel like in Solo Challenge, you get 11 production cycles. So the first production cycle offsets the cost of this prelude, and then you make $60 in value over the course of the game. Whereas Polar Industries is going to give you $1 of income, so like 11, that's fine. 2 heat is 22, that's like 2 heat bumps by the end of the game, so 3 metrics of terraforming. Strictly better if the best you can do it by the end of the game is use this money for standard projects, which isn't even true, because with the $60, you know, you could buy in Gen 4 or 5, you could buy an ocean or a heat bump or whatever, and that would give you more money. And anyway, just to say that Polar Industries is interesting, but in a long game, you know, Business Empire I think is a little bit stronger. IO mining is the other thing that's really high on my list. Mostly for the science tag. So the question is, do we think that we're gonna have enough science for this bad boy? And right now we don't. So maybe we'll take the titanium, which is half the amount of income, but it is as a metal, and then we get the science tag. I think that makes enough sense because we're chasing this. We need some energy. That's fine. Let's leave most of this on the table. The only thing I might keep is a really crappy science tag. It's not that crappy, but still. $21. This costs 30. We're only gonna have 24 plus 8. I mean, it's close, isn't it? Is it 8? It's 4 steel, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that we have enough. Unless I've miscalculated, in which case it's sad. Hate to see this 2 TR go, hate to see the 4-point thing go, but look, we gotta have some initiative here, and the fact that we're starting the game with 11 cards, many of which are random, is fine. Aquifer pumping is interesting, certainly. I clicked it one too many times. That's the most painful thing. For those not paying attention, I did one too many steel. I forgot to save one for electric catapult. I had just enough money. I would have had $17 in hand and 2 here. I don't want to click anything else. I just want electric catapult. There's no sense building it this round. We're just gonna wait. Gosh, that hurts. Giant Ice Asteroid is terraforming. That is powerful. We would only have $5 more. But $5 more this early, like, certainly is something. I think we go Development Center and pair that with some energy production. Development Center is more card draw, which we like, and more energy production means that we can use Development Center next turn. Our money being at -2 is a little bit nasty, but we do have the ability to sell a steel for $2 or $7, so I think we'll be fine. Event to terraform here is nice. Moss requires oceans. That's pretty easy for us to do as long as we can get a plant. Trees is so far away, even with 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. I just don't think we want it yet. Let's go ahead and take all this. We'll draw our card and we'll sell our steel. Where are we? We have 3 science tags. So I think it's fair. Design microorganisms. Let's keep getting some value. And next turn, we'll try and make a play at our discount. Okay, Earth Catapult. Certainly interesting. Vesta Shipyards and all that is cool. There was a points per Jovian that I didn't pick up. And I'm going to continue to ignore the Jovians. I'm not sure what we're going to do with our titanium, but I don't want that Jovian. Space Station. Another discount. So, I think that it's worth getting Mass Converter this turn. I cannot do it by playing Adaptation Technology. So I'm going to give up a discount on Trans-Neptune Probe as a cheap science tag to get Mass Converter. Because the money that we lost on potential discounts is less than the value of 6 extra energy turning into heat every round. Now, we want to wait until we can play Earth Catapult, like, now. But for a moment, we're in a good spot. Cities and stuff. We do have Force Steel coming in. We do have Aqua for pumping. I think these are worth grabbing. I think. Then we draw a card. More science. Then we sell. I could sell a plant, but I'll sell a steel. And that gets us enough for Earth Catapult. I don't think there's anything that we're going to do once we play Earth Catapult, though. So I'm going to wait. The only card we could get that I would play before Earth Catapult is going to be Earth Office. So we'll get out this. And as much as I want TR, I don't want to sabotage the run. So I missed the Gen 4 audit. This is the post Gen 5 into Gen 6 audit. Where are we? How are we coming out of the mid game? -2 income, some spews of metal, just, you know, a net metal value of 4 and 3, which is 7, -2. But then we can sell a metal for a $5 profit. So really we're at like +10 in economy value. Fine. But then we have 9 energy, a bunch of plant, and no heat, but with all that energy it's coming in. And by playing Earth Catapult, we have discounts. And then by playing, I don't want to play this yet. By playing, okay, now I can play it. By playing Space Station, we have even more discounts. So those two things combined give us quite a bit off of space. Next up, I think, would be to try and conquer the world of steel production so that we can get lots of oceans. Even though we have a universal discount, I think it's worthwhile to get a bunch of steel income that could be turned into oceans. Though, honestly, I have 4 oceans in hand plus the freebie. That is 5 oceans. So maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious because I've overlooked. You know, I could have put that mine here and saved ourselves a location. But I didn't have this greenery unless I picked up the plant. So I guess it's fair either way. Yeah, so I think that we're in an overall good spot. We have some discounts. We have a lot of discount on space in particular. $6 off, in fact. So let's keep it rolling. 5 steel production definitely means that aquifer pumping makes sense. 1 point animals is something that we already have in hand. So heat trapping makes sense to me as well. Tardigrades, sometimes it's nice just to have a microbe of some kind. It's pretty expensive in base game, though. It's only with expansions and whatnot that something like tardigrades really becomes that valuable. And we don't have an economy that's really popping off that much. Did I say that we had 1 point animal? I also have birds. I could have had like 3, which is a little bit on the wild side. So let's keep getting those heat bumps. And now I'm actually in a situation where I think it's worth playing a giant ice asteroid, because that will give us the heat production that we need, or that we get for free. It will get us the plants that we need for the next greenery. After I play the plants and get the money back, we still have enough plant left over from the pickup to play moss. So I think that all of that kind of combos into a really effective, like get up to 2 energy, 2 water, bunch of heat. We got energy production, heat production, a good span of resources coming in. We're in a decent spot, I think. Not like mega points or anything, but like I'm less worried about the terraform. So big wow, bing, 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 bing. We got anti-grav on the docket here. We're already at 6 science tags, and we've got the 7th and 8th in hand. Grass at -16, already playable for Inventrix. Cloud seeding is interesting. We actually have enough plant cycles left that I actually think cloud seeding is worth playing. So let's do that. Keep drawing cards because we have the discounts. And I'm going to limit the amount of money spent. I love the idea of stacking adaptation technology, but in practice, it's very difficult to do. So there's some of that. What do we want? I want this because that's 2 production. I want this. That's nice. Convoy from Europa. You know, I guess if I go for what, grass and then convoy from Europa, that gets us to the green. Oh wow, psychrophiles, what a pickup. That gives us a way of affording our green tags. I'm gonna keep placing beside cities here. That got us really close to being able to afford cloud seeding. I could sell energy tapping to do it, or I could just get adapted lichen. I am actually going to go for cloud seeding first. 2 reasons. 1, adapted lichen could be enhanced by several things that get points for green tags, microbes, and animals. Also, next turn, very materially, I'm going to be able to click that button again to get another discount on plant tags. Cloud seeding has no tags. It will not be getting any better. So let's go ahead and just get that 2 plant income happening. Cloud seeding, for the record, doesn't have a negative point associated with it, despite the fact that you can harm somebody else's production. So I think it's pretty good. Advanced alloys, incredible for us. Lava flow is very strong on this map. Subterranean reservoir, why not get points? And if power plant is free, I don't see how we don't grab it. It's just, you know, keep it moving here. We have so much steel. Again, aquifer pumping makes sense here. But it's not necessarily something that we want to do. We'll see. I think that we should just heat the planet. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to pick up a card. I thought about grabbing the free ocean. But I decided against it, mostly just because I like card draw. More synergy for plant taggy stuff. Interesting. Now we're at a pretty interesting point here. Like, we have so much steel coming in. Is it worth worrying about the ratios and the values? I think that it is. I just hate this because all of these city spots are killed and all of this is killed. So if I put a greenery here for money, which I'm about to do, there's no city spot in this like trench that we can really work with for like optimal points. We'll have to put more greeneries over there, and that just kind of limits our hand. So advanced alloys though. Do we grab this right away? I want to, for some reason. But it doesn't actually necessarily make sense to do so. Let's start with an aquifer pumping. And let's pump. Again for a card. GHG factories, that's better. That's a lot of our heat increase is coming from energy, so having a 1 to 4 times multiplier makes just too much sense. Very, very, very good. We already have 3 plant tags, and we have mega discounts. I don't think we need the earth tag of lunar beam. Seems like an overdoing it situation. But these 2 space events are really good. Let's look for a card, see if we can get money back on space events. We were not so fortunate. But I mean, we're doing all right. Absolutely. Let's see. I think that a nitrogen-rich comet makes the most sense. You certainly want that for plant income to start happening. Start getting a couple of heat bumps. If we're terraforming, do we do comet next? I'm not so sure. If I could play both of these, I could get livestock. I think I will play the comet though. And then I think I will keep moving these greeneries just to maximize money back. And I don't see a reason not to get windmills with our metals. I'm actually partial to this resort now. We have a lot of energy spilling over. And let's start this microbe for points business. Maybe we'll be so fortunate as to get some microbes for free from something. Symbiotic fungus, for instance. Very strong. CEO's favorite project. Could be helpful. Pets. Nah, I think we're happy with livestock and other 1-point animal opportunities. Another card draw, please. What do we got? Viral enhancer. Always do the card draw first, because that's going to go with symbiotic fungus and enhance, baby. Enhance. We still got oceans to get. But let's just take that second. Viral enhancer, symbiotic fungus. I am trying to get nitrite to pop off for us. It's going to be just in time. Next turn we'll put, in the 12th round, we'll put another one. And it will be quite happy. Oceans. Yeah, it seems pretty good to just buy this ocean out. If I place this ocean here for the 3 heat, not only do I get money back, I actually get the 3 heat, which is another ocean. All of which seems pretty strong, if I do say so myself. This is looking like a good city spot, because you could put a mangrove there. Worth considering. I'm just going to maximize money back for a second by crawling my greeneries along the water. Livestock is playable. There is a free heat bump for that oxygen. 8, 9. So close to being able to get birds instead of livestock. I kind of want adaptation technology, but it doesn't make sense to do. It is a point. But like I need greeneries, so instead of doing that, let's play plantation, get that card draw. Next turn we put an ocean down, then we put a greenery in a nice little pocket. I think we're just doing standard project greeneries right now. Like we need plants. We need plants in a big way. But I want livestock. Alright, I'm going to play livestock. It's going to give us 1-pointers. Hopefully it will help us get over 100 points total for this run. No promises. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We actually will have enough heat left over to get bonus animals, though, which is nice. We may as well grab shuttles. That's nice. Everything else here we can't do. We can go -4 if we play our card. So we could be at 8 oceans. We could have been at 7 oceans and played dust seals, but we didn't get it. And AI Central, that's something to do with our steel, at the very least. You go on to nitrate, to producing. Hopefully that initial sale in the first round where we immediately stumbled and didn't save a steel, I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite. I shouldn't even have said it out loud, but that's what's on my mind. You AI Central. Not gonna overpay. Get me 2 more cards. Artificial Lake, I mean... Where would I even put it? I guess that's a city spot all of a sudden, but so is this. I am titanium. I don't like actually think it's worth like playing in a weird way. I guess I could put it here for extra plant. I also could put it there for a card. Let's go for the card. It's fine. It's fine. Anything good? Nah. Nah. Alright. Well, let's maximize money back. We're not going to have money left over for any cities, unfortunately. No need for titanium either, so we're just in it for... Just in it for wherever we can get a green. Wherever we can get a green. I also need heat bumps. So greenery goes here. And instead of standard projecting another greenery, because that would kill us, we buy advanced ecosystems, and then we give up on the 2 animals that each were 1 point, so we can get enough for the last greenery that we need. This is weirdly a pocket, so I'll put this here. And then we need 2 heat bumps, which, I mean, here we go. Heat bump, heat bump. Birds is 2 points because we can tap it. Breathing filters is 2 points. I'll just do the birds. I mean, it's fun. You go animals. You enjoy yourself. We don't have any synergy with science tags, unfortunately. CEO's favorite project. Give us another livestock. And we have all that advanced alloys sitting in the bank. And with a couple extra dollars, we could have got breathing filters. But, you know, getting 1 more card out for 2 points, I'm not going to worry about it too hard. 60 TR is unfortunately shy of our 63 that we like to hit. But at least we have 1 city with 5 adjacencies and way more greeneries than I expected to have, quite frankly. I guess we got some plant production early, but it is enough to break out of the 100 point requirement. So 105 points and a victory. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but it's not a 63. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.